Till the Last Damn. All right. A phantom thread just floated down my throat. Till the Last Credit here with our review of Phantom Thread.
Weird.
That was weird. I'm gonna leave that in though. But with our review of Phantom Thread. Phantom Thread is Paul Thomas Anderson's 8th film and is led by Daniel Day-Lewis and Vicky Krieps. I'm Darren Lacey Jr. I'll be your host today, and I'm also here with Miller Farrell. Miller, how you doing?
Good.
And I'm also here with Dylan Boyd, the hungry boy. How you doing?
Still really fucking tired and hungry.
Great. So,
Cause someone, yeah.
well, we had work to do. Yeah, Phantom Thread is pretty much... Miller, explain Phantom Thread for us.
Well, Phantom Thread is apparently Daniel Day-Lewis's, the Master's, last movie.
Apparently,
we'll see. He plays a dressmaker, which is funny because there was a rumor last year that Daniel Day-Lewis was quitting acting to become a dressmaker. Before this movie, we even found out what this movie is about. But yeah, he plays a fashion designer dressmaker who becomes enamored with this Vicky Krieps character, and she... I mean, I won't say... is this spoilers or spoiler? Are we just doing
I'm
spoilers?
asking y'all, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
We should do spoilers, but no, let's do spoilers. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
not that much to spoil. So.
There's quite a bit to spoil.
Yeah, he
Really?
becomes enamored with Vicky Krieps' character, and she comes into him and his sister Sierra Soul's life, and I mean you've seen the movie, but she comes into their life, and it gets pretty out there and crazy.
So yeah, I'm just going to start with my thoughts first, because they're pretty quick. The only reason I saw this movie is because I wanted to talk to Dylan and Miller about it. That's literally the only reason I saw this movie. I was not... the trailers for me, and Miller can attest to this too, the trailer on YouTube, the one I saw online, it didn't work for me. When I saw the trailer in theaters, I was just like, holy shit, this looks great. But I still just didn't want to see it. The runtime was just a little too long, and I just wasn't that interested in a dressmaking movie. But I did, lo and behold, I did go and see it, and I think this movie is super entertaining. This movie, for me, is kind of like a triplet in a way where it's just like Phantom Thread, Darkest Hour, and damn, The Post. All three of these movies...
Don't you dare compare
Phantom
Phantom Thread to Darkest Hour.
Hey, kid, shut the fuck up. All these movies to me should not work just for me personally, because I mean, like I like the Post. I like journalism stuff. Winston Churchill, I was a big World War II nut growing up. I thought I already knew everything about Winston Churchill. I didn't really know him.
Oh, you like death and destruction and the killing of 6 million Jews?
I didn't really know him.
That was good.
I didn't really know that much about his story. How they went into it, and also, but going back to Phantom Thread. Yeah, I was just going up on a.
Darren's gonna give his review of the Darkest Hour.
Darren, give us your review of World War II.
Oh man,
I won very detailed.
Growing up, I was just like, man, this actually fucking happened. But yeah, it was weird that this all actually happened, because it sounds like it should not have happened. I was like, this is crazy. But anyway, back to Phantom Thread. Sorry, just lost train of thought. But yeah, Phantom Thread. All three of these movies, I just think the directors elevated to such a level where I found all three movies so incredibly entertaining. Like, it's just what they do with their actors, what they do with their camera movement, what they do with their scores, and how they, like... The scores! Yes! And, like, how they do how they incorporate all that, and just with Phantom Thread, I mean, this movie, it keeps you so entrapped in what's going on, and Vicky Krieps and Daniel Day-Lewis are such a good pair. Like, they're so awesome. And also, Sarah... Leslie Manville's character, she's a beast. I mean, and just these conversations that they're having, and just man, it's a really entertaining movie. It's not one of my best of the year. It's not something that's gonna, I'm gonna think about and whatever. It didn't like knock me on my feet, but and I think it is a little too long. But I really loved how purely entertaining this movie is, and Johnny Greenwood's score, it was great. It was
so good,
so fucking good. It was really, and it plays. You can actually hear it if you listen to the trailer. It's just such a. It's like how I describe that score is like Paul Thomas Anderson. He was just like, okay, I have my script and everything. I'm gonna do my thing. Greenwood, you tell your own story. And just tell your own story through the music, and don't stop. Don't just keep going. And that score is just brilliant. But yeah, I mean, it's just a really entertaining film for me. And Darkest Hours rules. Dylan, what do you think about Phantom Thread? Like, what were your positives, man? What'd you love about it? Did you love the score?
The score, the score is so fucking good, and just I don't know what Paul Thomas Anderson did, but this movie just feels so elegant and just so delightful. And I don't know if it's just the way the colors he uses and the way something about it just feels so just carefully crafted, and it feels like I'm watching it feels like as carefully crafted as Daniel Day-Lewis's dresses in this movie. It's just so fluent and just pretty, and it's so great. And Daniel Day-Lewis is give the man his Oscar, please.
Yes, give him
that probably won't happen.
His next. He's already has 3. Give him another one.
Yes, fuck you, Darren, and he deserves it over Barry Oldman. So, and then what's her name?
Vicky Krieps.
She's so great, and just all the actress in this movie. Fantastic. The costume design, obviously, so good. The production design, so good. I mean, this movie it's so just elegant, and I love it.
I'm gonna cut in right quick 2 things because you made me remember something. That shot where they have the camera on the back of his car is awesome. I love it. I love it so much. But and also this is a really good 50 Shades of Grey movie. This is a really good 50 Shades of Grey movie.
I get that, but at the same time, 50 Shades of Grey is completely different.
I know, but this is like the smart man's in a way. 50 Shades of Grey. But Miller. Sorry, Miller. What'd you think of Phantom Thread?
It's phenomenal. It's out of the movies that I think have a chance at Best Picture. This should win, no question. Because I was just watching it, I'm just like, holy fuck, Paul Thomas Anderson is a goddamn genius. Because you're watching it, and you just feel like you're smoothly being elevated to the heavens. What the fuck? Because Paul Thomas Anderson is so fucking good at this, where you're just it's I had the same moment. I can't remember where it was in this, but there was this moment in Call Me by Your Name where my heart just fucking sank, and I'm like, this is what I'm watching. This is classic cinema. And I had this moment in this, but I can't remember where it was. But
was it that car shot? Was it that car shot? No.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember, because the beginning, honestly, I was a little worried at the beginning, because I'm like, this seems kind of boring. But then it kicks it into overdrive, and it does not let you go. It feels like a long movie, but you're just like, this movie's so fucking insane that I'm just like, where is it going to go?
Are you talking about Phantom Thread or Call Me by Your Name?
Oh, Phantom Thread. I'm like, Darren, we're reviewing.
Yeah, you guys don't know. We're reviewing we're Phantom reviewing Call You by Your Name in Darkest Hour, and also reviewing Phantom Thread. You just gotta pay attention.
But
we're like sewing. You know how he leaves little messages in his dresses and stuff. We're sewing little messages in our little video.
It's so weird because after watching that movie, I was like,
I could make a dress.
I was just like, I want a 2-hour tutorial video on how to make a dress with Daniel Day-Lewis making a dress directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. I want to fucking watch that. Just Daniel Day-Lewis just sewing and just making a dress, because somehow it is just so entertaining. I don't know why, but it's so entertaining watching him do these things in this movie.
yeah, you're having the performances, and like these are all like masterclass performances, like just bouncing off of each other like you're playing a goddamn pinball machine, and then you just have like the depths they go exploring this like toxic relationship. Like, if you've ever thought you were in a bad relationship, you haven't seen fucking shit until you see these people, and you're just like, because like and like, yeah, like I said, the movie feels long, but it's to the like it all feels validated, because you're like, okay,
I did not expect this.
If it ended there, it wouldn't have felt like, I thought it was going to end with her killing him. I'm like,
I did
okay.
No, I actually thought she was going to kill Cyril. I thought she was going to poison Cyril, and then some shit was just going to go down. I thought that was going to happen.
But then she brought him back to health, or then they were like, and then so I'm like, okay, she's going to poison him again. They're obviously not going to kill him, because why wouldn't they just?
She wants him.
Yeah, because why wouldn't they just kill him and the movie would be over? But it just keeps going, and you're just like, what the fuck? How did this movie not get best screenplay over 3 fucking billboards? Like, come on. This is incredible. Like, this is one man who wrote this.
This is one man. There's a lot of one people who write things, but okay.
I know, but this is like... yeah, that's...
What do you mean one person wrote this? What?
I don't know.
Like, you just feel...
There's an author? What?
You just feel his... Yeah, that was weird. But you just feel like Paul Thomas Anderson's like singular vision throughout the entire...
Yeah, which is nice. I will also... I agree with you on that. That is like, he had something to say, and he said it. So that is...
And yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis definitely deserves it over Gary Oldman. I mean, Gary Oldman...
I love hearing him talk in that movie.
Yeah, at first I was like, what is he doing? But then he kept doing it, and I'm like, oh...
See, the thing is about, like, the reason I'm not really giving it to Day-Lewis, and if you guys also listen to our Oscar thoughts, you'll hear me say this as well, it's just, it's a 2-person show. You don't have what...
But that's a lot of...
Yeah, but with Gary, like, comparing him to Gary Oldman... Gary Oldman leads that entire movie. That's
because Gary Oldman's the only reason that movie's getting recognized.
Well, no, I don't. I think Joe Wright's just personally, I think Joe Wright's direction is.
No, but I mean, if Gary Oldman wasn't as.
But don't you think that also says something to his performance, that's the reason that movie's getting recognized?
Oh yeah, it does. But I'm just saying, if you replace it with a not as good performance, I don't think.
Yeah, but I think you also need Joe Wright to get that performance out of him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I think it's more than just his performance. But
you also needed Dan Gilroy to get that performance out of Denzel Washington, but I don't see him getting nominated for Best Director.
Well, Joe Wright didn't get nominated for Best Director either, but he still needed.
I know what you're saying. He should have.
No, what, Joe Wright?
Oh wait, what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
No, he's just saying that Joe Wright did a good, like, he was part of the reason people are talking about the movie is Gary Oldman.
Yeah, but
Joe
you also
Wright,
need a director to get a performance out of an actor. That's what I'm saying. Like in any movie.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Joe Wright should have been nominated.
No. I'm not saying that. But
Joe Wright's last movie was fucking Pan, so he definitely came back from that.
Phoenix from the ashes, right there. But that's just the thing with this movie, because Daniel Day-Lewis is great, but you have to have Vicky Krieps there to get that performance, and also with Vicky Krieps, and I know she didn't get nominated or anything, but you don't don't have without Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis is just an asshole, and Vicky Krieps is just a waiter. If they don't meet and they don't mingle, you don't get what we get in this movie. So I
love that scene in the restaurant when he's getting breakfast. Oh my god!
I love. You know what I love? The scene I love between them is the table scene, and that just when she surprises him, and just how organic that argument is. Like, it's stuttering, it's cussing.
What precisely is the nature of my game?
Yeah, and she's just like, in this, and like, she can't even get the words out. She's just like, like, it's just like, it's great, because it's like, that's how people argue. Like, it's not always like, it's not like snappy shit. It's not always snappy shit going back. When you get in an argument with somebody, it's not, you stutter, you trip over your words and shit, and I love how they
see this movie again.
They bring that out. See, this is the only reason I saw this movie, because like, I knew this shit was going to be great. Like, I love this conversation, but yeah, I love the organic nature of their relationship, and what Paul Anderson was able to get out of Day-Lewis and Vicky Krieps, which her name needs to be sung as much as his in this movie.
Yeah, she's good. Oh yeah, I take her off, and I take Meryl Streep off and replace it with Vicky Krieps. Absolutely.
You know what? Sure, I'm down with that. Yeah.
So yeah.
So was there anything that you
beautiful
guys...
cinema.
Were there anything you guys didn't
Godly
like about the
cinema.
movie?
Like I said, I thought it started off kind of slow, but I don't know if I saw it again, that would be better. But
yeah. I think the middle is kind of slow, but it picks back up.
Yeah, the only things I really didn't like about the movie, which Miller has, I've had a conversation with him. He's kind of turned me around on that, because I just needed some clarity, because in all honesty, I just didn't understand it. And now I understand. Now it's just like why Vicky Krieps' character, what's her name? Does anybody remember like her character's name?
It's I know it.
Anna or Elena or
Alma.
Okay, Alma.
No, Alma. He says so many times.
Alma, I didn't understand her attraction toward Day-Lewis at first. So, because when she was at the table, I was just like, everything she was saying, I was just like, that's what I've seen the entire time. Why are you there? What the hell? But I get it now. Like, it's a toxic and codependent relationship, so I get it now. But my only, and this is a bit of a nitpick, but like whenever they said the F word, that kind of took me out of it a little bit. I don't know why. It was
I love hearing Daniel Day-Lewis say fuck.
I think it was that. It was all of them, because I was just like, they're so proper, and then it's just like, no one cares about Mr. and Mrs. Toppa's fucking dress. It was like, oh, all right, okay.
That was perfect.
So yeah, whenever they use
no one gives a tinker's curse.
Yeah, no one gives a tinker's fuck about yeah, that was the only thing. And also, the movie is a little long. I thought, like, I literally slammed my armrest when they were making the dress again, because I was just like, this movie is still fucking going.
Please tell me there were people around you.
Yes, there were people around me. This movie's still fucking going, and then it said Phantom Thread. I was like, oh, alright. See y'all later. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab my book bag. There's not a bomb.
Yeah, it ended at the perfect time. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, so, yeah, but this movie, pretty damn entertaining. Any closing thoughts, Dylan?
I need to see this movie again. I'm probably not going to until it comes out on Blu-ray, but I can't wait to see it again.
Any closing thoughts, Miller?
I want to see it in 70mm.
But yeah, that was our thoughts on Phantom Thread, and this was our first installment in our Oscar reviews segment. We're going to be doing an Oscar review each week leading up to the we're going to be doing a review on each Oscar-nominated film leading up to the Oscars. We've already done Get Out, Three Billboards, and Dunkirk. So we're going to make a playlist. You guys can go check that out. So we still have like Calling by Your Name and all the others, Lady Bird and all the others to do. So check that out. They'll be up every Wednesday. And we also have a bunch of other top 10 stuff coming out. We waited a little bit because we wanted to get caught up with everything we wanted to see. So with like the end of this end of this month, beginning of February, we're going to have a bunch of top 10 stuff and our best ofs and whatever coming out. So check all that out. You can find Miller Farah at Miller. You can find Dylan Boyd at
OG_NDB.
Yep, you can find
I was going to have a stroke for a second.
You can find him there. You can find me at Darren Lester Reviews and at Darren Lester Jr. on Twitter. And you can find us at Til The Last Cred. And with all that being said, bye.
No one gives a tinker's fucking curse about Mrs. Vaughn's satisfaction.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we leave our Phantom thread on this video.